All right, y'all. Q10. This is Valentine's 10, and I'm so lucky. I'm here with Chrissy Metz. You know her, incredible actress, music artist, a jack of all trades. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you? It's nice to talk to you. Finally.
I know. Finally, I'm doing well. I'm figuring this out. It's a wild time. I'm trying to stay as positive and motivated as we can.
I know.
I am going to give you a rapid fire 10 questions and see what this quarantine life has been for you and bring some uplifting spirit that you have to the world.
Okay.
So, first one, describe the pandemic experience in one word.
Uncertain.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right, give you a fun one. What have you been binge watching?
Well, I recently finished Love is Blind. Have you seen
Okay,
it?
I have not. I had a friend that saw it and was telling me all about it, and I'm like, I'm good on that. Like the guy coming off the airplane and like.
Here's the thing. I think it's an incredible concept of really getting to know people, and not simply because you're attracted to them physically. And so when they spend like 10 hours in a pod with each other, not ever seeing each other, and like really having like true conversation, it's fascinating to
I
me.
hate to say this, I did this in high school where I talked to a girl through the phone. We were like mutually set up and we talked on the phone for like a month,
Right.
right? No photos were exchanged. This is sadly aging myself before like we were texting phone, not,
Right.
with pictures.
Yeah.
And you don't really ask the question like, what ethnicity are you? Or like yada, yada, yada. And then she showed up and I was like expecting one thing and she was still beautiful, but she was totally different. And it
Right.
completely threw off our vibe or energy and like didn't work.
Right. And I totally understand that because I think so much of any relationship is physical attraction and connection. And so when you don't necessarily have that instantly, it can throw you off, right? Like, because you're thinking, oh, A, and then she shows up B, even though she was still
And
beautiful.
our brain just goes a different way. Like
Yeah.
we're like, wait, you're not the person I've been talking to on the phone. This doesn't work. And
Right.
it's like, so,
It's just
but
fascinating. It's a fascinating social experiment. And some of the relationships are still together and married.
super
Um,
cool.
Yeah, and that was a couple of years ago that they actually shot the pilot. So I don't know. I found it very fascinating. I'm a lover of love. I love relationships. I
Amazing.
love all that stuff. So yeah, that was there. Some things to be desired, but like I just thought it was a cool social experiment. So, but I haven't turned on the
Awesome.
TV really since then, like weeks.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So no Tiger King for you.
No, I watched Tiger King.
Okay. Okay.
I watched it. Did you?
I did.
And what did you think?
Uh,
It's
I have a
traumatizing.
traumatizing, and I have a lot of opinions that I don't want to put on this happiness, but we'll have those conversations
Got it.
after because
I agree.
it's like, All right. Question 3. What are you doing to stay sharp and motivated?
Well, I meditate every day,
Oh,
and that
wow.
for me is really important and it's really grounding. I also do a thing called Kirtan, which is a mantra meditation call and repeat. There's
Wow.
an artist named Janavi Harrison who I met when she actually. Do you know Jay Shetty?
That means, yeah, the comedian?
No,
Uh,
no. He's an author and he was a monk for several years, but
okay, I know who you're talking about, but I don't personally know him.
okay, yeah. So he's wonderful. And anyway, he had an event and I met her at it. And she's just like the coolest, most like soothing soul that I've ever met. And she does this daily kirtan from London. And so she does it on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. And that for me is like, I don't know, she sort of likens it to, if you have rust on something or your watch is dirty and you like shake off the dirt or the rust. So you like shake off that of your heart.
Oh, wow.
It's beautiful. So
I
that for
gotta
me
check it out.
is really, it's not, it might not be for everybody. It's just something
Yeah,
for me that really grounds me and makes me happy and sort of sets me up for the day. So,
that's awesome. I want
yeah.
to get into meditation. Haven't done it too much, and I need to. I need to
The,
be able to shut my brain off.
yeah. Yes. For someone as busy as you are, it's just like your body actually needs it. And then once you
No.
do it, you're going to be like, oh, I need it. Like I have to.
Okay. All
So
right. I'm
I'm
gonna
just
take you
saying.
up on that. I'm
I'm
gonna
just
take you up on it. I
okay.
got you.
Okay.
All right.
Posted.
Next question 4. How do you think TV shows are going to address the pandemic?
Well, I think they're going to have to address it. Like
Yeah,
especially on This Is Us. I haven't talked to anybody specifically yet, but like we're in a contemporary show, so we have to address it.
totally.
And I think it's important for obviously the audience to know that like, oh, okay, like our show is sort of a blueprint on how to go through anxiety and issues and loss and grief. And I think we would have to address it because it would
Totally.
hopefully help people to know that they're not alone in whatever the characters are processing. But I know that production is going to be very different.
Yeah,
Um,
for
so,
sure.
so we'll see. I mean, all I know is today is April 21st, and that's what I have to. That's what I try to focus on.
Me and you both. How has this changed your mindset in
Yeah.
life?
I mean, I've always tried to stay present in the moment.
Sure.
Uh, but this is like really teaching me that like this is what we got, and right now and right now and right now, and I can't be worried about the future and lament the past, and just I'm going to stay
Cool.
present.
I
So
love that.
that's something I'm trying to practice, and it's not easy. It's called a practice.
I'm with you. So, how will you approach relationships differently?
Well, I think that we all collectively will value them in a very different way, and
I
probably
agree.
more, um, as we took for granted, sort of just that time being in someone's presence, whether we we're
Sure.
distracted by our job or our phone or whatever. Um, I hope that I can really like look into someone's eyes and just be closer to them physically than I have, obviously, in the past couple months, and just value that more. Um,
Yeah,
and yeah, I think that when we're present in anything that we do, we get deeper into the connection. So I'm
for
hoping
sure.
that we'll deepen the connections of family, friends, loved ones,
So,
romantic.
there's been a lot of negative noise.
hmm
What's inspiring you the most, though, right now?
I tend to stay away from the news, and I watch like all the cute videos, um,
The
and
doggy videos on the
the
gram and
dog
just
videos, yeah, all the good news videos. I recently saw a video of this elderly man who was sleeping with his wife, who had passed away many moons ago, but who was just missing her, and would sleep with her picture in a frame. And so their, I think, granddaughter bought them a pillow that they put her face on.
ooh,
And like
I'm not crying, you're crying.
yeah,
It's
it
like,
was
she's,
it was so beautiful. Like the joy that was in his eyes just for I love that kind of stuff.
you were like, it's a win. You
I
were
I
just,
I can't. Yeah,
boom. You were
yeah.
like, all right, yeah,
So anything like that like is a positive
amazing.
cry, or a positive video
Yeah,
or meme or something, like and I really thank gosh for my best friend. He really keeps me laughing, and we hope to sort of keep that, inspire other people by doing the crazy things that we do. So
amazing.
yeah.
All right, so how do you think our lives are going to change going forward? Do you think they'll ever be the same?
I think that once something's changed, it's obviously never the same. And
Yep,
whether we had a pandemic or not, like our lives aren't ever the same. But I do think that we're going to be more cognizant of proximity,
mhm,
of our health, or the way that we um, look at our health, or what we can do to be preventative as far as our immunity, and whether it's exercise or food or vitamins, or I think that people are going to
totally.
be a little more
I think what
on
we
top of
value too. I think
that.
what we
Yes.
value is
Oh,
going to be so big.
and that is the bigger thing, is that like, what do we value, who do we value, and why do we value it? And I think all of that is sort of turning on its head. And
Totally.
I'm hoping for, I mean, I think there's a huge paradigm shift happening.
I love
Um,
that.
So, it's going
Got
to take work, but I think we have to, it has to happen.
Sure. I got
Yeah.
two more for you.
Okay.
How are you going to approach your professional life differently?
I think overall, just everything is going to be with so much more gratitude, even though I have like endless gratitude for what I do. Being able to connect with people,
Sure.
is something that I really miss. And like even doing interviews or like carpet stuff, like things that we just took for granted, We're like, oh yeah, sure, whatever, it's an interview. Um, I think it's just, you know, being in deeper gratitude for the way that
Awesome.
I get to live my life, because it is such a gift. It is such a gift, and I know that, and I always have known that, but I think it's going to be even deeper.
Awesome. Last question. What's the first thing you're going to do after all the social distancing is over?
I don't know if I'm going to be like Leary, like, I'm going to stay inside.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I love to go see my family in Florida.
Yeah, for sure.
I miss them terribly, and my mom is going through some medical stuff right now, so I'm really being cautious and not going to visit her. So I think I would go see my family.
Amazing. Well, hey, thank you so much. We're going to donate a bunch of masks in your name to a homeless charity of your choice.
That's
So I want
exciting.
to just we just need to give masks to as many people as we can and keep them healthy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for this. This is rad. You are a badass. I'm thankful to spend this time with you. And
You
we're
too.
signing off. Enjoy the
Okay.
rest of your day.
You too.